back. Let's take you through some exclusive details on NDTV, and this is about that meeting that took place between Prashant Kishore and the Gandhis. Now, earlier it was said that this is supposed to be between Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi and Prashant Kishore, but well, now more details are emerging. Srinivasan Jain with us on the phone line for that. Vasu.
This is big breaking news that we have coming in, Sonal, that it appears that the meeting between political strategist Prashant Kishore and the Gandhis was not just between Rahul and Priyanka Gandhi, the siblings, but all three Gandhis. Rahul and Priyanka were present in person. Sonia Gandhi joined via a link. So it was a meeting between all three Gandhis and Prashant Kishore, which is itself quite unprecedented. What we've learned is that this meeting had nothing to do with either Punjab, the Congress Punjab crisis, or Uttar Pradesh elections, as some were speculating. This is a meeting about, and I'm quoting here from highly reliable sources conversant with exactly what has been happening, something bigger. Something bigger is the language that was used to describe what this meeting was, from which we can infer that this is something to do not just with the assembly elections, but clearly with an eye towards the 2024 Lok Sabha polls. Also, I was told that this is not the first time that Prashant Kishore has met with the Gandhis, indicating once again that this is not something that has just happened overnight. This is something that has been in gestation, unbeknownst, by the way, to most of the media. Until today's meeting, the media had no idea that several meetings had already taken place in the course of the past month between Prashant Kishore and the Gandhis, either all three of them or several of them in some combination or the other. This does seem to indicate, Sonal, that there appears to be the possibility that Prashant Kishore, who has managed to be a transformative figure for several of these state assembly elections and for regional parties and leaders, is he now going to link up to India's grand old party, India's faltering opposition party, which, as many have pointed out, doesn't simply appear to be in any position to challenge the BJP for 2024 elections. Now it appears with these meetings and with the possibility that we are told that this is about something bigger, that chance of a PK Congress tie-up seems to be looming closer. But of course, will it still work out? Will all the final dots and T's and all of that be joined, and what final shape it takes? All of this is still very much up in the air. But remember, Sonal, Prashant Kishore had already made it clear that there's no possibility of a third front to take on the BJP in 2024, as some were speculating, that any such attempt requires the Congress to be on board. And now that he has been having these meetings and there's the talk of something bigger, as I mentioned, could it be that we see PK Congress coming together? That's the big political development that appears to be signaled through this meeting and others before it.
Right, Vasu, and this is not the first time the Congress party and Prashant Kishore have come together. Perhaps the only tie-up that he's had with any political party that he's worked with, which did not lead to a victory, has been with the Congress party in UP elections. And when you say something bigger, is it just Prashant Kishore and the Congress, or are we looking at the meetings with Mr. Pawar that Prashant Kishore had also in a way contributing to this something bigger?
Well, I can say this much, Sonal, that when this phrase was used, something bigger between Prashant Kishore and the Congress, I think it only means largely that. It is indicating, and again, one can't give away too much, but it is indicating that it would lead to some kind of possible relationship between Prashant Kishore and the Congress party. But as Prashant Kishore has made it clear, he's not interested in fighting individual state elections. So, hence the possibility that we are talking of some kind of bigger arrangement between Prashant Kishore and the Gandhis. And the presence of the all three Gandhis is also significant, Sonal, because remember, in several instances in the past, the Congress has been racked by this internal fissure between the so-called Rahul and the Sonia camp, where both appear to be pulling in different directions. Now the fact that they're all meeting him together is again an indication that whatever decision emerges will be, if at all it emerges, will be a consensus, will be a unanimous decision. At the same time, you also made the valid point that there had been a relationship in the past for the 2017 UP elections. It didn't work out well for anybody involved. Prashant Kishore has subsequently been quite public about his dissatisfaction, his frustration with the Congress manner of functioning, and in a way has been rather distanced from the party and has been working with other parties. So in itself, this is a major step that he's actually overcome some reservations and is talking to the Congress once again. As I said, not the first such, this is also significant, not the first such meeting that was held today. It's only that the media found out about today's meeting. But the fact that he's overcome those reservations and meeting the Congress indicates that matters are quite serious. Of course, we'll have to wait and see how it all plays out because, as we know, politics is an uncertain business, especially when it comes to the Congress.